computing, where we can say the low power, minimum power, no any carbon generation, this green IT which is coming up and providing and satisfying thousands of corporates ERP application. That is a cloud center, their private cloud center, public cloud centers like Google Exchange. So that is a platform infrastructure, that is a green IT technology. Another is cloud computing, thousands of servers owned by a single corporate or owned by many of the people, publicly available, accessible, a cloud computing. Then all the social applications like Facebooks and etc. we have seen it. All these applications which are onto this application, that is following the standard, is the Web 2.0, which we have a couple of slides only for 4 or 5 minutes. Connecting to all is a social networking. Every software which we develop it. In early days, do you remember, have you heard about the tele software accounting? How many of you heard about the tele software? You see, tele software which is costing 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees, and if it's a medium size having a 50 employees, will cost about 1 lakh rupees. That means if someone, some company or some panwala galla or some medium sized college or we can small want to buy, they cannot afford it. They say, okay, I will pay 500 rupees per year a rent. Within 10,000, I will have new version. So please let me hire that software from your cloud. That is called software as a service. That means if tele software, if 1 million people are buying and each one of them average just they pay 50,000 rupees, it goes 50 crore rupees. Means 5 to 50 crore rupees, whatever value. But if everyone will get onto how much they use it, what they use it, wherever they use it, their data will be there onto the cloud. And they have to pay only, we can say for 10 years, even if you compute it, they pay only, you can say, per user 100 rupees, it won't go more than 1 crore rupees. That means the concept which is coming is the managed services and software as a services is there, which is available. The user interface for that is Web 2.0 is coming for that SaaS. That means SaaS, Web 2.0, and we can say AJAX is a development technology. So this Web 2.0 is a standard, most distributed and pervasive web development standard in today's IT arena. If you see, it is a second generation of service which really orally has defined the Web 2.0, in which you can say that if someone want to make their own website, they take a data from millions of websites and they generate their web page. It is called mashup, screen scraping, combination of this. If someone want to make it, if I want to have a news, I can take it, some news from Times of India, some news from Sandesh, some news from Gujarat, and I give a India news on my website to the outside India people. It is a mashup application. It is this. That means that is what which we can say agent-based technology, where you utilize the existing data in which you are able to, like Wikipedia and Webopedia is nothing else, right mechanism. So what is the basic difference between Web 1.0 and 2.0? These are the various applications are there which really use it. Okay. Now I think this is only, let me have a last slide and then I will have only for the question. You see, the Web 1.0 is about reading. That means when you develop a web site, when you develop a web portal of a GTU, you are reading. But you go to the Wikipedia, you are posting an article, you are writing. That means Web 2.0. But whenever you are having one of the web page and you are having a one change, event takes place and action want to be taken there on database side, you have to post a whole page using AJAX. Your client side JavaScript code will directly talk to the server side code. That means asynchronous interaction. That is a Web 2.0. That means AJAX is totally based on the Web 2.0. So these are the, you can see that 1.0 is reading, that is the writing. It's about company, it's about community. That means you are building a teenagers Twitter, youngsters Facebook, and business people's LinkedIn is building a community. You are having a scientific community. You are having an atomic research project discussion, that particular community. That means that is a community where not only they interact, like it is about HTML, this is about XML. Like you are writing a homepage. Early days people were having a fond of that, I have my homepage. I have got my diary. Now today everyone says, I have got my blog. I have talked to Shah Rukh Khan. I talked to Amitabh Bachchan. And Amitabh Bachchan is reading my blog. That means you have become a virtual author. You have become a virtual update of the total community where you want to share yourself with others and you like to have others should share with you. That means Web 2.0 is totally changing a trend of, rather than reading only, it's allowing a writing, reading and writing. It has become a two-way communication between virtual world and the human world and physical world. So now about, you can say it was about wire, this is about wireless. Web 1.0 was about a owning, while it is about a sharing. This is talking about hardware cost. Now we are not talking about hardware cost, we are talking about only bandwidth cost. And now bandwidth cost, once we say that everywhere bandwidth is available, why not to let's have a hurdle computation, go to server, put it there, I will buy only 4,000 simple, very flat paid computer. After 5 years you may have that your computer may be like a paper and in which computing power is there and every computation is on to somewhere else. Where else is you are not knowing. So that's what the Web 2.0. And now you are talking to the computer and you want to talk computer as good as a man, that is semantic web, and Web 3.0 is coming. Right? So all this here I am stopping it today because I will have still 10 or 15 minutes time, and that we don't want to, because I know everyone is hungry. Those who are watching onto the webinar may be eating whatever they like it, but those who are into this conference hall, okay, so let me have a thank you for listening me this much time. Any question? Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. Please. My stick.
A very big thank you to Buddhadev sir for his insightful talk on distributed computing. I hope you attained a very great knowledge from him. So, now to felicitate Dr. Buddhadev sir over here, I call upon Mr. Savan Patel to honor Dr. Buddhadev sir with a memento. Please, sir. Friends, a big round of applause for this. Thank you, sir. And now, some important announcements for you people regarding events and lunch. So, first of all, you people are supposed to collect your participation certificates before you leave. Okay. So there's a surprise, like we have a video over here for you people, and then after we'll continue.